Hello friends, this is Dubey from English Kingdom Katra Prayagraj. And as you see today, I am here to tell you something that's very essential before you appear in the interview, especially in TGT and PGT. Today, the date of TGT and PGT started, and possibly many of us has appeared there. And I wish them all best of their luck, and I think that they will do. Hello, dear. They will do even better, and everything that they can do it. Now, it is a chance for us. It is a break for us, and we have to make our life happy through this chance. Good afternoon, Sandhya. So, right, I am here to tell you something that's related to the teaching presentation in TGT and PGT interview, and how to appear and how to present yourself. Good afternoon, Shashi. How to present yourself in interview. What are the things that you should take as a serious note in your mind before you appear and after you appear in interview, and everything that I can help you. I'm just trying to tell you that such things you should try to do and such things you don't try to do, because something through our body language, we like to good afternoon dear, we like to make good impression, and sometimes good afternoon dear, sometimes through our body language we make very bad impression. So we have to work on the things that really count valuable when we appear in interview. And I have seen many of my students presenting themselves. Good afternoon, Anjali. Presenting themselves here in the class. And English Medium has been always helping you guys and trying to give you all that is possible, because our effort is more and more employment. And we have formally requested many of the students, those who are qualified in LT grade and also in higher and TGT PGT of 2011 and many other places, that they shouldn't appear in interview, and many have accepted this one. So we are very grateful to those who have accepted this one, not to appear in TGT PGT if they are formally selected or they have got a chance to be selected. And it's okay, those who are appearing, we cannot say, just say rest of your luck, and keep positive yourself all the time, because this time is going to be very crucial for you, and you have a lot of expectation from yourself, a lot of things that you will find sometimes negative around you, sometimes positive around you. So better thing that you should take everything that's positive, and you should avoid everything that's negative. What we should be focusing on, that's really worthy. And here we will discuss in three folds, because we are discussing about our presentation, teaching presentation. So what should be the body language, what should be the topic, and how should we should be able to present ourselves. So first thing that I would like to share with you all is about your interview preparation. So how to prepare yourself, I think I have told you already, but once again, how to prepare. This is the question. When we go for a presentation, we would like to face such type of situations, and I am really going to be happy if my little suggestions can help you. There are some things that are very noteworthy in your interview. One thing that is thorough knowledge. It's a very, very essential. Thorough knowledge. Okay, you can not find yourself confident without proper knowledge. And definitely, the time you have received from the very date, interview dates were declared in December, and since then, we all are working very hard. I think in November, the date was declared, and since then, we had been working very hard and making ourselves ready. So there is no chance now for us to just complain that we couldn't find enough time. So I think that one thing that we should have done in the gap of the time from the very date the date was declared and today, is that we could have covered our whole syllabus. So one thing is that the knowledge, that's a really very essential, and I'm not trying to make you confident just because of the things that I want to give you positive, but I want to say you that these things really count a lot. If you have read things, if you have studied things, your body language will reflect it, and you will show through your tone, through your eye contact, through your everything will be very fabulous if you have learned. So first thing, and as you know, for teacher, we are talking about a teacher. For teacher, knowledge is foremost quality, as we think. So knowledge should be there, and how that should be the thorough knowledge. One thing that is really universally accepted. Nobody can be complete, nobody can be perfect, but yes, sure. Try to be very close to perfection, try to be very close to completion. Because one thing that make you lazy, I think, is kind of pretension sometimes, excuse we make. And good afternoon, dear. And that sometimes make us weak. So what I want to tell you is that very simple one. Just go through your course, and especially for TGT. PGT I cannot say right now because PGT interview date today started. So I can say that they have no more time. So I will like to tell them something that I think to be a very good one. But for TGT interviews, still I think it will start from 26th of Feb possibly. So there is time for us, and we can make ourselves even better equipped with our knowledge. So one thing is that thorough knowledge that we must keep in our mind. And in my own view, I like to give you some words that will help you, like composed, confident, clear, conceptual, factual. Okay, these are the points that I think, in my view, now teacher, as a teacher, you need to know. And here we have some points. You need to be composed, means calm and quiet. I know when we appear in interview, there are many things running in our mind. Okay, so who will handle them? It is our responsibility. The person who is going to face interview has a responsibility to handle such things that are running so fast, so quickly in his mind. So if he is able to control his nerves, he is able to hold himself in a proper way, in a proper condition. So that is keeping himself calm and quiet. In fact, calm and quiet is not related not to speak anything. Okay, because you are in interview and expected to speak a lot as an interview for teacher. But even in that speaking, there should be quietness. Means you should be away from all complexities, all kind of doubts, and you will like to make yourself feel at home. The one thing, feel at home. Interview is another place, and the interviewers are other persons. There's no more difference. Just take them, other person who are giving you opportunity to get a job after just putting some questions, and you will have to take those questions very pleasantly. And I think if you do that with your quietness, with your calm nature, so you can solve even the things that you don't know very easily. So better thing is that you should be composed. Next is confident. Yeah, definitely. You cannot be confident without proper knowledge, without proper study. So this is why I gave you the first point, that there should be thorough knowledge. Means you should appear in your interview after studying all the things, all the poem or plays or essays that are prescribed in your course, and then you try to face, so you will be confident. Okay, sometimes you go and you are not thoroughly prepared. You appear here and you find that your preparation is not enough quite enough that can satisfy you and even give you chance to be selected. So don't try to lose your confidence. And one thing, it happens when we face the first question and suppose we don't know the answer of that first question. So very naturally, our confidence level goes down very rapidly, very fast. And then we need to hold ourselves. There we need to hold our nerves and make ourselves more comfortable. Make ourselves more comfortable there and give your confidence. Just one question cannot decide your future. Be ready to face next one and with clarity, with confidence, try to solve that one. Because these are the things that a teacher always faces in his life. Even though when you will be selected, you will face such questions from your students. And like a good teacher, you would like to solve those problems as well. So don't try to avoid those things, don't try to be afraid of, don't try to be hesitative. Just try to face the situation with confidence, and I'm sure if you are composed and confident, even the things that you don't know, you will be able to solve them very easily. So take that one, the confident must be confident, means be always positive. Never let anything negative come in your mind. Because I have seen many students discussing about a lot of things, and sometimes our students are in confusion. But I would like to say that you don't need to be losing your confidence. Just be confident, be positive, and a lot of things can be solved just showing your positive attitude or being confident. So never lose your confidence. Next is clarity. Okay, don't try to waste your time and don't try to waste the time of the interviewers. Clarity is very necessary. You should be clear what you know and what you don't know. Okay, make difference. What you know and what you don't know. Means sometimes we waste time needlessly. Means we know that the question we cannot solve, and we know that the question is beyond our understanding. Still we are giving it time, still we are trying. It's okay. Try over such questions that you know, but at that moment it has just slipped out of your mind. I would like to give you a clue. Whenever such things happen related to the question that you know, but at that moment it has just slipped out of your mind. So try to give the background of that question, and possibly by giving that background you are giving yourself time to come to the answer of that question. Okay, but this should be done when you know, okay, what you know, there you can give time. One thing like fact you are very clear, you give its answer very clearly. Sometimes you know it, but the option all of a sudden slipped out of your mind, but you know it's a background, so you can take some time. By giving background of that question, you can come gradually to your point and then answer. There it is good to take time. But if you don't know, okay, so what is need of arguing there? What is need of wasting your time? Just simply say, sorry sir, or sorry ma'am. Anything, that's not a big issue. Because as I told you that nobody is complete, nobody is perfect, and you cannot expect that you know everything. Yes, maximum you try to know, but you cannot expect you know everything. So what I want to say, that you should be clear in your mind what you know and what you don't know. Don't try to waste your time. Don't try to waste the time of the interviewers, and don't try to disturb your mind over the things that you don't know, because that will give no result. And if we are trying to give our time on the things that we don't know, they can disturb the things that we know. So better in interview, don't try to be more argumentative. Yeah, reasonably you can put some questions, reasonably you can answer the things, but argumentation is something that's not good in interview. So take away all those argumentative nature, and especially my hint is over the things that you don't know. Don't try to waste over them. Simply say, sorry sir, simply say, sorry ma'am. But if you know the things and it has just slipped out of your mind, you should take time and go to background, gradually come to the point. That will help you. Otherwise, if you are very clear, so give you a clear answer. Means clarity is very necessary. No negative talking should be there. Don't try to be negative. Okay, as I already told you that positive, being positive is going to be everything for you. There is no goodness, there is no benefit for you if you are going to be negative. So you can gain only from being positive. So no negative talking, no argumentations, no try or effort of wasting time on the things that you don't know. Okay, so be clear. That's the next thing, is that be clear. Conceptual. Yeah, since we see that now our exams or education is going to be more and more based on concepts or thoughts. So you should have your thought, back yourself up. Sometimes we have examples, but we don't have any thought. And our examples cannot be sufficient without our concept. So what is conceptual is that you must know the rule. You must know the rule, and according to that rule, you will be able to make examples and satisfy the questioners how that concept comes. So your effort should be related to concept of the question as well. Now, as I have already told you, that thorough knowledge includes both concepts and facts. Only fact or only concept cannot help you. So better that there should be thought, there should be rules. Concept means rules. Sometimes even your rules need to be explained, and there you, with the help of these rules, help yourself. So you should try to have your concepts that will, because sometimes we forget examples, okay, and we find ourselves helpless. But if we have concept, we can make example at once. I have seen in my class as well. Sometimes you have example, but you forget concept. Sometimes you have concept, but you forget example. Both should be there. And I say, don't take more examples. Don't take more examples to clarify one thing. But I would say, take one example to clarify many things. Okay? Means more example and same concept, it is going to be time taking. But one example and many concept, that's going to show your level. Okay? So be confident that you can have your concept, you can make example, and you can clarify it. You can give better options for it. Factual, definitely. Something that helps you always and you cannot sideline it. It is your fact. Because these are the things that we cannot do except learning by heart. For example, if somebody asks us, where was Shakespeare born? No concept will help you. Okay? Only fact will help you. Straightforward upon A1. That's simple. What is noun? Okay, that's a simple word. Noun is the name, person, place, animal or thing, anything that can be touched, felt, or everything that's around us, everything that's named, all these things means they are going to be a kind of fact. You cannot change it, and don't try to change it. Fact shouldn't be changed, I think so. So fact is something that helps you or relieves you. Because concepts is definitely your backup, but confidence comes from your facts. So preparation should be with the help of fact and concept. I told you that thorough knowledge includes both things, facts and concepts. If you don't have these two together, you are not complete and your knowledge is not a thorough knowledge. So you should have a thorough knowledge. You should have a learning of thorough knowledge. So these are the things that I want to tell you as when you are going to appear in your interview. Yes, definitely many things that includes in interview, but especially my focus is on your preparation when you are going to appear in interview. The two things also I want to include here, and that's about your language and writing, dictation. Okay. Many students of mine and even from my interview subscribers, YouTube subscribers have asked me, what should be their language? I think that that's not a question, but I have faced many times such question, and I think it happens in your life that we are unable to decide which language should be used. Okay, for me, I think if you're going to be teacher of English, why not English? Okay, I think if you're going to be teacher of English, definitely your language should be English. But many times we try to support ourselves and support with the view that we are going to teach the students in rural areas and we cannot expect that they know everything. Okay, definitely if you going to face interview, you must know. Because if you don't know, you cannot train students. But if you know, you can train them. So it is good one that you know. I think it is the best that you know and you can do it. But if you don't know, don't try to demoralize yourself. Okay? Because you can take, in a special conditions I say only, okay? In a special condition, you can take help of your mother tongue Hindi as well. That will help you. But in my way, it's a good to be continue with your own language. Don't try to support yourself with your mother tongue right now in your interview, because that will take about 10 or 15 minutes, and for that 10 or 15 minutes, if you train yourself for 10 or 15 days, you will be really skilled speaker. So you don't need to go in interview with a kind of weakness, because I have always said that interview is kind of battlefield for you competitors, and you cannot go in a battlefield on the mercy of your enemy or interviewers. Can you? I think you will never like to go there. Okay? So be ready in all ways, in all possible ways before you appear in your interview. So the thing, if you are talking about language, I would say your language should be English. Yes, in a special condition, when you find yourself helpless, don't try to disturb yourself. You can use your Hindi as well. That's as sweet as English. But yeah, definitely, in priority, English is better than Hindi in this interview when you're going to appear for your post as teacher of English. Okay. Now the next thing is that writing and dictation. Well, in fact, we are discussing about teaching skill here. Today's topic is especially teaching. So I would like to say that writing should be very clear, not like mine. Okay, you see my handwriting, and you will be very shocked how he writes on the board. Yes, definitely. Sometimes you are myself is shocked over my own writing. But yes, sure. I want to tell you that clear writing is going to be marvelous, and everybody expects it from a teacher like you. You're going to be a teacher, so your writing should be very clear, and it makes you confident as well. Don't forget Francis Bacon when he says, writing makes an exact man. If you write a lot, especially when interviews are on and you are writing everything, like they ask you anything like Renaissance, you take the topic and with dictation, definitely Renaissance. You write a spelling on the board with clarity, not clarity like mine, I have already instructed you, with clarity. So this will give you confidence, because even you can check your mistake if you write it. And it's a time for you. God bless you, man. It's a time for you to rock the world. And how can you rock? With your writing, because it's going to be interview. Okay? So writing should be very clear. And all my students who are watching, they can send their teaching videos to us. And we would like to see how are your practices going on. And I have requested my students and all those who are watching here that if they appear in interview, they can share their experience by coming to English Kingdom, Kachra Prayagraj, and we will be really very happy when you come here and share your experience of interview, so that your brothers and sisters who are watching you and can be helped a lot. And this will be really rocking. I think that we should do it, and I'm requesting you all to come English Kingdom and share your experience of interview after you face your interviews. Okay, that will be really great effort from you trying to help other persons who are really going to appear after yours. Okay, so please do come here. I would like to be really happy. So writing should be very clear. Writing should be visible. Sometimes, okay, clear and visible. It's a necessary. It should be clear and it should be visible. Sometimes we write, but we lack clarity. Sometimes we write, but we lack visibility. So visibility and clarity, these are the two things that are necessary in writing. If you are writing anything, you should be very clear and you should be visible. Okay, as a teacher, sometimes you find that your... Okay, Chaudhary, I will try to see your comments, but right now I'm trying to explain something, so please, sorry, wait just a few minutes. So if you are going to write anything on board, definitely, while writing, you should try to dictate that word. And if spelling is possible, don't hesitate, try to dictate your spelling as well. Because this will make more convenient to the students. Like if you are going to write the spelling of Renaissance. So you should start writing it like Renaissance, RENAISSANCE, like this one. Okay, don't try to say it's like a double S. Okay, better to say it SS. This is how you can improve and you can make good impression. So when you are teaching, try to give everything that's possible for you. So like dictating word, dictating spelling, writing clearly on the board and make it more and more visible. So that will make good impression on the interviewers, as I think. Well, one more thing I would like to say, though I think it's going to be a tougher one. If you are a man who like to consume tobacco or smoke or go for gutkhas, so please stop all these things that can make bad impression on the interviewer as well. Keep your teeth clean, I think especially teeth clean, because that can make a bad impression. Yes, sure. So it's my request. I know it's a very painful joy for you to be doing something like this. If you are really accustomed to such things, it's really going to be tough for you. If you are really addicted, so it will be really more and more painful. But my brother, I want to say every one of you to understand this situation, that this situation will take another 5 years. You know, another 5 years. And you don't need to be explained the pain of these 5 years. Not like present, like Warsaw in Tinton Abbey. It's very, very painful. You see, I have mentioned it here, like 2016, the advertisement of the post, and the interview we are facing here in 2020. Who knows the selection in 2021? This is how 5-year planning, it continues. It's really very, very painful. So I want to say, give your 100%, just leave all bad habits If you have tobacco, if you consume tobacco or you go for smoking or take gutkhas and your teeth is not clear, so please keep it clean just for some days, and it will make your career, it will help you a lot, I think so. And one more thing I would like to tell you, that in these things, one thing, that's the body language is really very, very impressive. I would like to say body language, because there are two kinds of language that you especially express. One, that's the body language, and that's the next verbal language, though we started with symbolic language. Okay dear, in body language sometimes we do extra activities. No extra activity. Okay, no extra activity means, if sometimes when we, sometimes it happens, we don't know, involuntarily it is happening. So be very clear that no extra activity, and especially involuntary actions, should take place when you are facing your interview. No involuntary. Okay, everything should come according to you. If you are going to cough, not to cough, it comes naturally out of that. Okay, yes, we'll discuss it. If you have to smile, definitely there should be a kind of a smile on your face that will give positive energy to you and even to your interviewer. So there should be a smile on your face, definitely, always. That's the most beneficial thing that you can do for yourself and even to your interviewers. So let this smile be on your face. Okay, and definitely body language, like sometimes when we are talking, we use words like don't try to do those things, or sometimes we make a irritating sound, like all these things, like all these things, means they are going to be just irritating. And sometimes we are just twirling our fingers and just moving and looking into space, or sometimes looking to, means what is there in the space? Eye contact, that's necessary. The most important thing is eye contact from your body language. Eye contact and clear and loud voice. Okay, these two things are going to make your interview more and more impressive. The two things that can show you to be confident means, if you are very clear means don't try to end your words without clarity. Sometimes we like to just hum the word. Don't try to hum word. Like whenever we have a chance to recite some lines or words from our national anthem, we like to make ending in such a humming style. No, don't try to use humming. Be clear in your voice, and yes, loud enough that your interviewer can hear you, and you can make in one speaking things clear. Okay, so this is going to be eye contact. Never try to avoid eye contact, because eye contact makes you understand the very response of the students that are watching you, or the interviewers who will be watching you. So make eye contact in a proper way. Always keep yourself positive and try to read what exactly they want to say, what exactly they want to tell to you, and through their body language you can understand everything. So better things, it is that you need to know about the eye contact, you need to know about the clarity of your voice, you need to know about loud speaking should be there. Well, so you see that these are the very essential element, and we are to be very clear about body language. So extra activities, I have, so sometimes we sit here and like we put our hands like this one, sometimes we do like this, and sometimes we just twirl our hands, and don't try to do such things, because these things will just mar your body language, just mar your interview. So I think extra activities no extra activities, and especially in one word I want to say you, no involuntary action. No involuntary action. If action is done, it should be done under your control. You know everything that you are doing. This is what you should be doing. I think clear and loud voice makes everything possible, and this is how eye contact gives you the response that you are creating in your audience, in your interviewers, and you need to help them if they have some question in their mind, if they have some problems in their mind, or if they are really happy with your reply. So that's how you can do with eye contact. So never lose your eye contact from the interviewers, or never stick. One more thing I want to tell you. Don't try to stick your eye contact to one person over there. Okay? Sometimes I have seen in my class, when I was teaching, I told them, don't let your eyes to be stuck to one place. They go in such a way like this, I want to tell you. Okay, like this, and all of a sudden they realize that their eye contact is on one person, so just so they move to next. It seems that something is done unnaturally. So everything should be natural. Okay, body language should be natural as a teacher, no extra activities as I will told you. So in that way, natural body language, natural expression will help you a lot. So no, I say again, no extra activities, and especially leave your tobaccos or smoking or gutkhas, in my word, forever. But if you cannot leave them forever, just leave them for just a few days so that you can make good impression in your interview. So this is how in your teaching you can make better impression through your presentation. One thing I would like to discuss as well. And teaching, whenever you are teaching, you should try to show the importance of teaching that lesson. Means anything that is taught, why is that taught? Means practical views on topic. You cannot take just think that you have read it in books and this is what you are going to tell you. I want to tell you that interview is not only the interview of your knowledge. It is going to be not only your bookish knowledge, but what kind of knowledge you have received. Definitely it will be checked. Means they would like to know if you have only bookish knowledge or you have gone above that bookish knowledge. If you have tried to see what is the role of that bookish knowledge in interview, in that teaching. So it should have a kind of practical touch. It should have a kind of touch that makes it possible happening in our society, how this education can help our future to come and why it is necessary. What does it mean? All these things should be in your mind. Means knowledge is good one, but good afternoon, Preeti. Good knowledge is good one, but knowledge in a practical way should be better. Means everything should be practically put. And now, after telling you what should be the teaching style, and one more thing about your writing. When you write, sometimes you cover the whole board, and it is really difficult for the students to watch what you are writing. Okay, so whenever you are writing on the board, make it visible. So board should be visible. Visible board, what that means? That means if you are writing, keep your body behind your hand. Like see, you cannot put and you stand like this. Sometimes I have seen students writing like this. You cover with your body what you are writing here. So it will be difficult for students who are sitting behind how to understand that. So this is why when you are writing, keep your body and here like this one. You should continue writing like this one. Anything you writing, just move your body, try to cover it in a natural way. So what is important? That visible board should be there. so that you don't need to be instructed by or requested by your students or sometimes instructed by authorities to use your board properly, and make yourself flexible. Okay, in both way you can be continue. You can be using it with the right hand, you can be using it from left hand. Keep everything in normal way, because I have seen many students, as I told you, covering the whole board when they are writing. So that's not a good thing. Keep things visible. Okay, if you're writing here and you want that the things should be I'm standing here, so I will write it like this one. Write, WRITE, right. I will write it like this one. Means visibility should be. Visibility is necessary element, I have told you. So visible board is also very, very necessary when we are teaching. So knowledge should be there, confidence should be there, concept should be there, examples should be there, and clarity should be there. Clarity in voice, clarity in eye contact, clarity loud your voice, no extra activities, practical knowledge, and what not. What not. Because this interview is going to change your life. And yes, we are ready to change our life. So why not this time? Okay? So no, don't try to take any chance. Well, now I would love to discuss about the topics. Many students have requested which topic should they select, and I'm sure you have selected by now, and definitely you should have. I think not to be waiting till today, because it's so late. I think it's not a good one if you are still waiting. But I would like to say what are the most probable topics. Their questions can be there. Okay. So now we will discuss about the most probable topics that can be touched in interviews by the interviewers, because we know where they can put question and what kind of question they can put. So we would like to see especially the most probable topic to be picked up in interview. Topics for interview. Okay, it is naturally nobody knows what they will ask, so it's not going to be sure day. Okay, but a kind of guess, because we are also teacher. We all are a teacher. Okay, I have told you, don't present yourself as a student. Okay, present yourself as a teacher, because they want to select teacher. One more thing, remember in presentation, present yourself as teacher. As a teacher, not as a student. Not as a student. Okay? Be very careful about this one, because many times we present ourselves as a student and they don't need a student. In fact, they have called you for teacher. So your body language, your presentation, your speaking skill, your confidence, everything should show and make them sure this is the guy whom we are searching for, or this is the man, this is the girl who can be better teacher, and let's select him or her. This should be felt by them. And this is in your hand. So don't make them feel that there is a student who entered. Make them feel that a teacher has entered there and they are searching for a teacher. You be his teacher. You be her teacher. You be the teacher for the board. So present yourself as a teacher. And teacher means everything that you can know. Okay, Abhay Shukla, I will discuss it later. Soon we are going to discuss. Well, so what you see is about topics. Possibly the questions that they can ask, I think, from grammar. In my view, grammar is a topic that cannot be with great surety said which topic can be. But in my view, if I have to give importance, I will give importance to the topics like this one. I will go for noun. I will go for verb. I will go for voice. I will go for translation. Okay. I will go for synthesis and transformation. Transformation and then other things. In my view, if you're going to appear in your interview, you should make sure that most probably the questions will be from noun, verb, voice, translation, synthesis, and transformation. Most questions will be from here, but you cannot avoid adjective and adverb preposition as well, because they are also in your course and you are just trying to select according to your guess where the most probable questions will be there. Okay? So anything can be asked. We are not going to be sure only these things will. But in my view, if you are just searching for the priority of the topics, you will go for noun, especially gender. Okay? Verb, a lot of things are there from verb, regular, irregular, transitive, intransitive, static, non-static, conditional, causative, a lot of things are there. Okay, you should learn them. And voice, definitely, it's a very, very important topic, and you cannot forget from synthesis and transformation clause. This is another important topic that's generally asked, and definitely science. Kinds of sentences should be also in your mind. Now you will say, sir, what is left then? Definitely, nothing is left. And you are not to leave anything. Okay, you will have to learn everything. But yes, we have given priority that these are the topics that we should select for our grammar. And now we will move to literature as well. Because here in literature, we have something that we need to know. Okay, what should be our topic selections in interview? For me, I would like to say that most probable topics where questions can be asked is going to be figure of speech. Figure of speech, okay? Shall I just write it like speech figure, but it's just figure of speech, okay? The next topic should be kinds of genres. Kinds of genre. Okay, see, we have poetry, we have drama, we have essay, we have novel. So we should know kinds of novel, kinds of drama, kinds of poetry, kinds of essays. This is how kinds should be known to us. And one important thing, kinds of poetry. Okay, kinds of poetry, very, very important. And with kinds of poetry, stanza and meter. These are the two things, next two things that you need to know about them. Yes, apart from these, I am not going to give you that you should learn all these things, but yes, one writer from your course. Okay, like in TGT, we have Milton, we have Galsworthy, we have Shakespeare, we have Wordsworth. So you can select any one of them. And yes, most probably the questions will be from your selected writers. Okay, but you cannot be sure that they cannot put questions out of that your topic. Okay, they can put questions because you are not going to teach only Shakespeare in high school or intermediate. Okay, so you should select your topic, you should select your writer, and one more thing, select one poem as well that you can be asked to recite. So you should learn one poem by heart that you can recite there and learn it to explain as well, because you can be asked to write to explain that poem. So after reciting, if you are going to explain, that's much better. But yes, they can ask any question from any writer. So you are not going to be very sure that there are only the questions from this one. You can be asked any question from anywhere. But yes, sure, your one writer should be thoroughly prepared by you, and your one poem should be thoroughly prepared by you. These will give you confidence. This will give you confidence to face the questions of the interviewers as well. So I think that with figure of speech, kinds of genres where it will include drama, it will include poetry, it will include essay, it will include novel. I think you will learn a lot from there. Stanza form and meters should be in your mind. One writer you will select, and the next one will be one poem must be selected. So for these things you have to be conceptual and factual both, because the things that are part of history you cannot forget. And if we are talking about history of English literature, in my way, I think that it's just a romantic age that should be on your tongue. A lot of things are from romantic age, and you should prepare this age thoroughly. No doubt, Renaissance is also very meaningful. So, meaning of Renaissance, its origin, the contributory Renaissance, and how it reached in England, everything should be learnt by heart. You cannot keep these things aside and just be silent over there. I think they will give you more confidence. And apart from these things, I think a lot of things are there. But yes, now one thing and one point. Don't try to do anything new now. Anything new now. This I want to tell you all. It is not time for you to do new things. Instead, it is time for you to revise yourself, to review yourself, to reevaluate yourself, and whatever your strength is, work on that. So, it is my humble request, in fact, don't try to do anything new at this moment. Whatever you have selected, whatever you have decided, be confident about that and work on that. I am sure your positive point is going to be this one. You will be able to help yourself if you are not going to make more changes right now. It's not time to make changes here. It's the time to work on the things that you have already done in your life. Okay? The time you got here and the time you learnt everything, it's time for that re-evaluation, and you can re-evaluate yourself. I'm sure you have done a lot of things in these 2 or 3 months that you got, but that had been a time where you find difficulties as well. I think Abhay asked me about current topic. Yes, sure. If you are going to be a person, up-to-date person, we can expect as an interviewer that you have a bit knowledge of current affairs. But yes, current affairs cannot decide your selection. Okay? I think many students think that they should be learning them a lot because good morning, Mala. I think good afternoon, Mala. Okay, so I want to just tell you that because I know that the GS or current topic is such a weak point of the teachers of English or the scholars who really working hard on English. Well, so I think that you shouldn't try to bother yourself, okay? Just stick to your policies, whatever you have read already. You should be working hard on that, make it more and more polished, and try everything. But don't try to do new thing. I say repeat yourself, revise yourself, review yourself, but don't try to do anything new. And yes, be away from nervousness. I have said, like Mala said, that she feels nervous. Yes, definitely. This is not going to help you, dear. I'm right. You know what is good for you. Just your confidence, just your being positive is going to be everything for you. Even though when Shivam Dubey will not be there, even though when your supporters, your friends, your neighbors will not be there, it is confidence that will be with you even in that very room when the interviewers are putting questions to you and you are answering it. Okay, good afternoon, Ujjwal. So Sanjay, so better thing is there. What is the better thing? That keep your confidence always with you. Don't feel nervous. Okay, don't feel nervous. It is not going to help you. Just think to take everything positive that is going to help you in your interview. Okay, so current topic should be in your mind, like some current topics which have been national or international issues. You can give your views on that topic, but it cannot be factual. Okay, it cannot be factual. So don't try to waste your time with these things that are factual and you are just. Welcome, dear. It's my great pleasure if you guys are getting any help from us. So really, I think this is what we are trying, and really we'll be very happy if we are able to help you. Okay, thank you. So what I want to tell you that don't try to waste your time on things like current affair, and don't try to be working hard day and night on all these things. Just pay attention on your points, your key points, your strength. Keep working on that. Repeatedly do it. Okay, do it again and again, as I said to you. And never let yourself down, never feel nervousness, be positive always. Okay, Maladi, I think you're going to appear in your interview on 26th, so you want to that actually be continue with your question. Yes, sure, I will be. I'm always there. I'm always there. If you feel any time in any kind of problems, you can call me, and I will be always there for your help. It's really feeling so happy that you guys are being helped. So I think that it is very essential moment. It is very, very important, very crucial time for you not to waste your time on the things that are diverting you and taking your attention away from the target. You should be focused, you should be focused, and you must be focused. Okay. Mamta Pandey, now it's no use to go for cutoff. Now I want to say you, don't think about all these things. I have seen many students bothering about such things, what's going to be final cutoff, what's going to be final cutoff. Now time for discussing on cutoff is over now. Cut those off who are coming on your way of selection. Okay? अब ये सोचने की जरूरत है that you are going to cut them away from your path, those who are going to create any kind of hurdle in your life. So I think that let's stop talking about what will be the final cutoff or what can be the final selection chances. Yes, sure. In 2 or 3 months, you have decided what can be and what should be. Now it's the time for us to be emphasizing everything. Everything should be full of your life, full of your energy, full of your time. Don't try to waste yourself on the things like what will be final cutoff and all these things, dears. You are going to be selected. Just keep one thing in your mind and you will be selected. I'm sure. Are you? Okay? So be sure you will be selected. And you need just one seat. You need just one place. And nobody can snatch it away from you. So just give importance to yourself. Just give importance to your preparation. And give importance to everyone who is supporting you. It's the time for you. Just rock the world. Okay, dear? Nobody can take your seats from you. Nobody can make you failure. Just you are going to be there for your boost, for your support, for your energy. Thank you, Priyanka. It's my pleasure. Yeah, definitely. I know you guys are going to be selected and nobody can stop it. Okay, I'm there for you and you are there for yourself. Okay, it's your serious. Why are you bothering about anything else? Okay, just as said you, believe in yourself. Be confident. Nobody can take it away from you. It is for you and only for you. Just go and take. Remember, it will come to only those who deserve it. So make it feel that you deserve it. And if you're really deserving, nobody can take it away from you, I'm sure. And the success will come to you because success is waiting for you. And I think it is the very, very close relation between a competitor and a success. Competitor and success, I think I have explained it. This relationship in one of my video where I sang Koi Deewana Kehta Hai. So there I try to explain what is the relation between success and competition. And this is going to be your time. Just live your time and nobody can take away from your success. It is just you. You will write the success story of yours, and I will be really happy when you will call me with the news that you are being selected. So I think now it's time for yours and time for us to send off the day, and we'll continue helping you. We'll be always there for your any kind of help. And I once again said you, don't let anything negative come in your way. Just be positive, stick to your policy, go and revise yourself, and don't try to do anything new. Okay, so thanks a lot for watching us, and keep watching English Kingdom, Katra Prayagraj. Contact us for notes and classes. Thank you very much.